I'm kind of in this bubble where all my connections are invested in a church. At the beginning of the year, I wanted to challenge myself to do evangelism and share my faith and be very strong in that and put myself outside of my comfort zone. As it happened, my life group leader, Dave Carlton, he'd been discipling me, and he was like, let's go do some evangelism. I'd love to do some evangelism. And I'm a very introverted, shy person. It's very outside my comfort zone, but he's like, let's go do it. This past spring, we went to a college campus and we spent like something close to an hour talking to these 4 guys. They got to ask questions and why they don't believe in Jesus. It was a really cool experience that I was not expecting. We were aware that I was going on this trip to Central Asia, and he was like, I want to take you there and help you get some experience ministering to people who don't speak the same language as you and are similar to the people group you'll be ministering to. That experience was very hard. There was a lot of rejection when we walk up to someone or talk to someone, and they're like, when they found out what we were doing, they're like, no thank you. In the end, it was good to just get experience and step out of my comfort zone, you know? There was a Wednesday afternoon where I didn't have anything going on, I didn't have work, and so I texted 2 of my friends and I was like, hey, would y'all want to go to a place where high school students congregate after school? Talk to them. It was cool to be there with my friends, talking to students our age, inviting them to church. So it was just again a learning opportunity to strengthen our faith. I had to pray and like, God, give me the strength to do this, because this is terrifying for me. Something that Dave taught me was what he called Bob. B for boldness. God, give me the strength and courage and the boldness to share my faith. O, opportunity. Send people our way. And then B, burden. Give us a burden for these people. We got to go to Central Asia and minister to a closed country people. During that trip, God was working on me with like those things, like really building a burden for the lost, you know? There's so many people in the world that don't even have access to it. Yeah, just coming back, I have just this, I want to share the gospel with my friends and my friends' friends and like people my age. I really have a burden for students and my peers who I know, being a student, either don't know God or aren't walking with Him. Romans 12 says, present yourself as a living sacrifice, holy and pleasing to God. This is your worship. You just have to say, God, here I am, and use me. Be bold and courageous to enter conversations, pray for opportunity, and pray for that God puts a burden on your heart, and then just present yourself for those opportunities and trust that God will give you the words, that God will move in that person's heart. And that's really all we can do. And from there, God takes it.